Amanda Seales canceled her appearance on Funky Dineva's show. She says she felt like it wasn't a safe space. It's Mouth TV, bringing you all the latest headlines, breaking stories, drama, clout chasers, and everything trending in these streets. Now say it ain't so. But Amanda Seales is coming out and saying it's so. She canceled her appearance on the show. She did a live right before saying she felt the vibes were off. She checked the comment section. It wasn't right with her soul, right? She said, I'm gonna have to make a call. So apparently she called, according to Funky Dineva, the publicist. He went ahead and hit up Funky Dineva.
Oh, I know that everybody was tuning in to see the Amanda Seales interview. And unfortunately, guys, Amanda canceled. I got a call from my publicist saying, hey, Amanda would just like to talk to you. And she said, well, she's like, I was reading the comments and I just don't feel like it's a safe space for me. And
he asked her why. And she went ahead and clarified basically everything she said in this video on her live. So go ahead and check that out and we'll come back with our commentary.
I'm supposed to do an interview today with Funky Dineva, who I've never met, but I'm sure is lovely. It's at 5 Pacific. And I don't really want to do it. I don't want to do it because the comments on his page are just so nasty. And I've just been doing such a good job of really, ooh, wow, Kurdistan, dope. Just been really doing a good job of protecting myself from negative energy. And I've had such a beautiful day. And then I saw that he had posted, like, to promo it. So I went to it to repost. And then I saw the comments. And I was just like, this isn't nice. These people aren't nice.
So there we go. Amanda Seales was not feeling the vibe of Funky Dineva's crowd. Now, Funky Dineva kind of has a fostered environment that's like freedom of speech.
Right.
Say what's on your mind. Yeah. And, and I've never really seen him make a whole spectacle on blocking someone unless they're like just blatantly dragging him and disrespecting him for no reason. Even if they say something disrespectful, he will bring it up and, drag them and then laugh about it and say, okay, bye, next.
Yeah, it's very comical.
And Amanda Seales is very opposite type of energy. You say one thing out of line, you have one bad vibe, you disrespect her, you question her even, you doubt what she said, or put in your position, I didn't ask you, I'm gonna block you, don't come back here, all that. She'll even have a public spectacle on, I blocked this person, and don't come over here having that same energy as them, or it's way different than Funky Dineva. So absolutely. Like she said, she doesn't know him.
Not even a reflection of Funky Dineva, because I don't know Funky Dineva.
So I think that's, the issue as well. She didn't know she was stepping into also 4 times as big of a platform.
Absolutely.
So you're exposed to way different people, a whole different, demographic of followers and the community.
Yeah, it's a little bit of intimidation. I'm just going to add that. Okay. No one's going to admit to it. But yeah, when you're going on somebody's platform and you're like, whoa. You know what I mean? But I want to say this. You have to stop being a professor, okay? You just have to stop being so much, so uptight. You know what I mean? So serious. This job entails of mostly opinions,
and
right?
I will also add that you are taught that is a necessary part of the work that you do. So you are taught that you're going to have to just engage with that if you want to actually do the work that you want to do as an artist. But ultimately, you start to elevate, you start to really understand. You start to see beyond. You're able to put together the pieces and you realize that that's not the pieces that you want.
And at this point, the educational background that Amanda Seales has is really irrelevant whenever it comes to these streets that she's on. Let's just be real. I mean, it's okay for her to carry on her podcast like that. But and for one, I thought for sure that she'd be used to this kind of criticism in her own comment section. But I'm one to say, if you're going to be doing this kind of work, content creation, because that's really what it is. Sure, you have a background, you have an educational background, you got some degrees and whatnot. I think a lot of us do. We just don't brag on them. And that's just really, you know what I mean? A main focal point here on YouTube is a lot of us do have degrees. And this is just another way for us to actually speak and be heard, right?
And build a brand.
Absolutely. I think, it would have been very beneficial for her to go on the Funky Dineva podcast, because it would have gave her the opportunity to kind of cipher some subs, right, that wasn't really familiar with the work to begin with, and also kind of be diverse. I don't really see her dipping and dabbling in the LG community. So I would have liked to see, you know what I mean, how the correspondence would have ended up. That's just all.
Well, her take on it is accepting that type of energy is not in her books, because that's showing somebody who wants fame, attention.
It really does. It weighs on you. And the people who put up with that are people who want fame. The people who put up with that are people who want fame, and the people who want attention, and they want celebrity.
Right.
And she's just not aligning with that recently, although it's kind of failing to make sense to me, because you've built this life in entertainment. You have the podcast, you have the YouTube channel. These are global platforms that reach out to the globe.
Right.
So how she doesn't want the fame, she doesn't want everything that comes with that, and the discussion around you as a person.
Well, she should have stayed away from the Shay Shay show. That's all I gotta say.
There's a difference between people who want it and people who don't. The people who really don't quit their career.
Right.
There's so many people in the industry, and much as she wants to differentiate herself and say she's not in the industry, you are. You were on Fox television.
Yeah,
you were on these Nickelodeon shows when you were a kid. You were born and raised in this. So to try to run away now, it's failing to register.
Yeah, I think that maybe she thought she was going to end up somewhere else, but this is what it's resorted to, right? And I think that it's hard for her to kind of have that professor demeanor, because that's the way she hits, you know what I mean? Like, I can remember being in her headspace at one time, to where it's like, every room, I studied for this, I'm professional about this, and a lot of times when you're on everyone's show, they're not expecting that part of you. They want to get to know you as a person, but this is her. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to get...
She schools people.
Absolutely.
And, a lot of people aren't on that type of energy. They want, a more relaxed environment, playful things. She's like, no, you have to know this history.
She's very
and
aggressive.
Don't speak if you don't know this history.
Absolutely.
And, all these type of... This energy that people don't really, fit with. So I'm not surprised she was pulling out. In the comment section, somebody also said, stay out of the comment section. These people on here say the craziest things about people they know absolutely nothing about. And she went ahead and responded. The comment section tells you a lot of info, like where is a safe space. I think she skipped the space word, because she says that a lot.
Right.
She wants to be in a safe space. Where is a safe space and where isn't?
Right. I don't know. I think too, as a collective, like the comment section as a collective is just I don't trust that. You know what I mean? I don't trust that, because there's a lot of bots out here. Okay, for one, there's a lot of people that'll just stream hate down there. Right? You're not going to get any kind of participants.
Yeah, and the comment section is kind of agreeing with her.
Yeah.
They're saying it's Brooklyn Jones says Funky Dineva is definitely not a safe space. Comments are not. You was about to get God over there.
Right. I've seen that one.
Now, that's kind of true. He wants to come out and make this live, and, he was trying to play like, safe space. Like, I wasn't going to throw you a curveball. Right. I wasn't trying to, do anything like that. But a couple of weeks ago, he was on his live, and he said that he expected to, have a little throwdown with Amanda.
It is set May 21st. Amanda Seals will be in the building, and we finna get down to the bottom of what all the hell going on. Because y'all know I'm here for the people. I'm here for the people, baby. We're going to answer all the questions. And pray that me and her don't get to tussling on this good old internet.
I don't know. He's kind of playing, nice girl now that she's done canceled.
My intention, honest and truthfully, was for Amanda to walk away from this interview with people better understanding her and she better understanding us. And I want you to know that I had nothing but good intentions, and I didn't plan to throw you any curveballs or anything like that.
He looked sad throughout the show. even getting angry a couple times at the topics, but it was like, no, this cancellation done threw you off.
Yeah, it did. It definitely, you could definitely see it in his vibe. But they both carried on with shows. I don't want to say with live shows, like
Yep, they got back to work
afterwards.
as they should.
So yeah, that was good to see.
Now, Funky Dineva said he let his anxiety get the best of him after, trying to get a show together. So he had to, write a shorter show, and he was going to cut it short because Amanda Seales totally threw him off. That's crazy that, your feelings really got all up in you. I expected him to say more.
I did too.
But I think he still wants to secure this interview eventually.
And I think that she may just come around, you know what I mean? Give it a little bit of time. Maybe, keep...
And like you were saying, if she would have never read these comments and just did it, and then, afterwards come back and, then see, judge if it was safe space or not. Like, you look forward to that Shay Shay interview. You said, oh, that was just going to be so good for my career, and so, so good to sell these tickets. And then it turns out you didn't like him. He felt like he was interrogating you the whole time. He wasn't a safe space, all this stuff. So, you have your prejudgment, but it's something may turn out different.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm like I said, I'm confused with her as well, because it's like she wants it, but she doesn't want it like on our terms. She wants it on her terms, and unfortunately that's not the way the entertainment business works, right? Since she knows so much about it, you have certain people that will flip-flop, I mean, they may like you today, they may not like you tomorrow, it's just that way. But I think that she's being very selective on where she wants her followers to come from, and that's just me again.
Yeah, I guess that's a good point.
Yeah, and that's just me, but yeah, I've never really seen her go live ahead of time and go, I'm just getting a bad vibe, I just don't like the way this feels. Okay, but I understand where she's coming from, but I'm thinking at this point in her career that you would think she's already developed thick skin for the position that she's in. But I think that too, it's just a one-on-one, and it's somebody that she's not familiar with, and she just didn't know where the balls were going to curve. You know what I mean? So it was just better for her to back up. You know what I mean? But I'm hoping that she keeps an eye on his socials, right? To kind of get the feel of what type of content creator he is, and then understand his personality.
Yeah, because she did say she didn't know him,
right?
So that that's prejudgment on
right.
because the comment section,
right? So I'm hoping that she gets it together, and she yeah.
But honestly, I don't know. I don't think she would like him. I honestly think her intuition was on point.
I don't either, but I'd love for her to step outside the box. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. You expect to be bigger in this industry, you've got to collab. You've got to rub elbows. I'm sorry. The name of the game is collab. You're not doing it, you're not doing it according. You're being selective about who you want to collab with, and that's crazy to me. It's like saying, no, I don't know what you're gonna say to me. And
then
maybe
to agree to it, or maybe the publicist set it up. I don't know, but to agree to it and then now to pull out, that's messed up. You should have figured out if you actually like this man or not.
Before you agreed, at least it is established. Like, ooh, is this something I might like, or is this something I don't know? But today, I guess it's just I got you something lined up, and that's that's what they're working with. I don't have a clue, so it is what it is. But hopefully, they go around the block a couple times and they come back to mutual agreements, and then we'll see a really good interview.
Well, I mean, people are saying that he was excited to meet her in this comment section.
And I think that could have changed it up. That could have changed up the interview. Like maybe, because of what he said in the past. And let's not sit here and think that she didn't go back and watch a couple of his videos from the past and then, or something. A lot of these people, these trolls will send you that clip. That proof that, hey, he really don't like you, that type of thing. But also, I've seen so many content creators talk a good game, and then once they get on their show, they're besties. So, the tables can always be turned. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I think that's why she should have just did it.
Yeah.
But damn, them damn comments will always get you.
Stop it. So, anyway, it's either take your job serious or keep it pushing, because there's always somebody that can do it better.
Well, tell us you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you think Amanda Seales should have pulled out? Talk to us back in the chat. Final thoughts?
Yeah, I think that Funky Dineva just needs to pull it together, take him a stiff shot. He'll be fine, okay? Because every show is a good show for him. I never see his views on low, okay? And it is what it is. So it's her loss. To me, it's her loss.
Yeah, and you know, I just hope he's okay with the ego. Like you said, his anxiety was up. You know, after leaving Fox Soul, he's trying to, you know, pursue his channel full time and really get that up. And I think this is kind of a blow to his ego.
Right.
It's got to be. It would be for me.
Yeah,
let's be real. I'm not, you know, bashing on Funky right now. I'm just being real with, you know, it kind of be a blow to my ego a little bit. Like, damn, I had somebody, you know, lined up, and then all of a sudden they feeling bad vibes on my stuff, and they don't want to come. Like, damn. That would hurt my feelings.
No, I can definitely imagine him already having his 21 questions written down. Okay. And then, like, what? It's shot. So, anyways.
So, good luck to Funky and getting other guests, and hopefully, you know, getting his confidence and anxiety gone.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you guys. Oh, wait, go ahead.
I was going to say, this is one of very many, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people's going to be lining up to be on the Funky Dineva podcast. So, I can't wait for that, too. Or his show, you know. So I can't wait for that too, especially now that he's not on TeaGIF. You know what I mean? There's no exclusivity, and he can, yeah.
I wish he would invest in a proper set. You know what I mean? The green screen is okay, but it's like, you know, something more professional would look cooler and, you know, have a better vibe.
He's working.
You know, the cheap vibe may scare people off as well.
But I think too that a lot of people that do use the green screen, it just kind of gives you opportunity to put what you're talking about right behind you.
Yeah, with minimal effort.
Yeah, and then you see that he's got those, you know, those choir sessions. So
yeah, the meme type of things back there.
It kind of directs you to already know what you're walking into when you open his live. So
yeah, so it is what it is. Tell you guys, think in the comment section down below, and see you guys in the next ones. It's Smile TV, bringing you all latest headlines, breaking stories, drama, cloud chasers, and everything trending in the streets. We out.